Hey, this is going to be a demo on how to use repl.it for Python. So let me get into a browser here. Okay, I'm going to type in a new window. It's just repl.it. And you're going to need to log in using your Google account. So you kind of create a new account, I guess, but use Google. And then you can click here on these three lines in the top left corner and go home, which will take you here where you can create a REPL. So if this, I think mine show these languages because I've played around with them before. You probably have to click all languages and then look for Python because of course that's what we'll be using. We're not going to use Pygame just yet. We may get into that a little bit later. We're just going to start off super simple because this is new to everybody and it takes a little bit of getting used to. I'm no expert on REPL or repl.it, whatever we call it, but I do want to show you just at least what I've figured out so far. And if you guys have better ideas or you figure something out that would be helpful to the rest of the group, please let me know. Okay, so you start off like this. You're in main.py. So we can type in something like this. Of course, we got to do hello world because that's traditionally the first thing you do in any new language. Okay, so there we go. Anything you type in main.py you can run. And then this is like your idle screen over here and it'll show up. Yay, it worked. Okay, if we want to save this though, we have to hit and make it add a file here. So we can click add file. I'm going to copy this and you can either right click or you can control C and we're going to paste it in a new file, which I'm going to call hello world. So when you add your file, you got to name it. I'll just call it hello. That'll be fine. And then we can paste our code in there. So now it's saved. So when we go back to main, just because it's the last thing we added, it's there. But if we put in another one, which let's do that too. So let's create another one called goodbye. And goodbye, I'm going to do print and do goodbye Earl. Okay, so I want to run this, so I'm going to copy it. I'm just going to do Control C because I don't want to have to right click. When we go back to main, our old program's still there. So you have to delete what's there and paste in whatever you just copied. So the main.py doesn't save anything. It just holds whatever the last thing you ran might be. All right, so we're going to run this again. And there we go. Okay, so now we have two files saved, goodbye and hello, just print lines. And we know anytime we want to run them, we have to copy whatever they are, whatever code is there in the file, paste it into main, and then you can work with it and run it, see if it works, all that good stuff, test it out. So when you want to get back to your REPLs, you go to home, hit those three lines, go to home, and then it'll show the REPL that you created right there. I want to show you how to change the name because it gives you like, I don't know why, gives you a random name like fond self-assured analysis, all kinds of random, I mean, it just comes up with random words in there, which are kind of interesting to see, but I just want it to be like normal. So anyway, I'm going to go back to this one. Notice it shows it as with a slash right after your username. If you just hit that little pencil, click on that, then you can change it to whatever you want. So rather than the default name, you can have it be, I just make mine like something to do with school. Maybe you want to make it something else kooky. I don't know. I'm just going to call it Nobody High School, Prog 1. And then enter and it's there. So now it's saved as that. And when you go back to your three dots and home, it shows just as a more normal name. Maybe you like the kooky names. I don't know. They confuse me a little bit. Honestly, I do not know the difference between, let me go to home. Nope, my REPLs. These are REPLs and we have files saved in them. So like, this is the one we just did with our goodbye and hello. There are also folders. I wish I could tell you why you would need a folder. I think all we need is files saved in the REPLs. I think if you have a folder, you can have multiple REPLs in there, which I don't feel like we're going to need. But anyway, maybe you can think of a better use and help me realize what the deal is with that. But anyway, that'll give you a start. And that's all I want you to do for your first assignment. Log into repl.it. Use your school Google account or whatever Google account you're using. I don't care. and then create two files, one called hello, one called goodbye. Each just has one print line in it, and then practice copying and pasting that into the, what's it called? I already forgot. Oh, main.py. Copy and paste that into main.py so you can see how that works and then run each of them. So that's about it.